Alright everybody, what is going on? It's your host, Thegamesmen, host of Pokemart TCG, back in the house guys, with another awesome video. What's going on my dudes, my guys, my girls? Welcome to today's show, and today is a different kind of a video. We're going to be going over some Target dinners. Yeah, went out to Target guys yesterday, December 26th. And went out and found some hidden clearance video games. So, yeah, I kind of do these kind of videos to share with you guys on a kind of like a retail arbitrage. If you're out reselling, finding video game, looking to buy stuff to resell, the flip, or even to add to build your collection on the cheap, well, I'm your boy because I'm always the deal maker and game breaker. And I find the deals, guys. And I was out at Target doing my everyday hustle, long before I came to the channel doing this. Go out and I find deals on video games. And, yeah. And if you don't have downloaded BrickSeek or any kind of scan app or just not looking stuff up on the internet or scanning actual items in the store, going up to the barcoder in the actual store and scanning the product to see what its actual price is, if it's going to be below what it's actually marked at, you're missing out on all these dinners, man. So got a lot of dinners here. I picked up a lot of video game dinners, and there's still more left in there to go through. I didn't go through everything. I just went through some games that I just took and I scanned. I went over, I looked them up. They were marked. And they had a sticker on. They were encased they were encased in a hard plastic thing where you have to take it over to the associate to take it out. But it also had a sticker on it with a price. And I actually brought them over to the scanner. And these games were marked at a higher price, but scanning lower than what they were marked. So found these dinners, and I'm going to show you guys what I got. So be prepared. Go check your local Target. Now, I will give you a heads up. All right, scanner alert. All right, because not every Target, is going to have the same pricing. Okay, it's when you go into these stores, they have different markdown periods. Being that I'm a Walmart associate, I know about this retail markdown trick that the companies utilize, and it surrounds inventory when they do inventory and when they have markdown monies available to mark down stuff. And I find that in certain times of the year, we find markdowns in both Walmarts, the store I work at, and general Walmarts in my area, and Target stores have markdowns, and some could be hidden clearance. And you wouldn't know if they're hidden clearance unless you actually took the game and had the associate scan it or brought it to a scanner or had a phone and downloaded BrickSeek, where you would able to know about these little games and stuff from other people on YouTube that are posting it on websites and stuff like that, and on Discords. I haven't found any games on people's Discords that I've been finding this stuff all by myself, but I do follow Richie Hustles, who does a lot of Walmart clearance, and he finds a lot of dinners. And since me and him are kind of like on the same page, I am an eBay reseller and an Amazon FBA reseller. I'm able to scan stuff in using BrickSeek and scan apps and send stuff into Amazon, and Amazon will house it, and I have to put stickers on the stuff when I send it in, and then Amazon would house my merchandise and sell it, and then I will get paid. So it's a little different in eBay. Fees are associated with it, and that's part of what my hustle is on this channel, is that I'm part of Amazon. I'm an eBay reseller as far as working full-time, and I have these other multiple streams of income coming in outside of a full-time job. So, and then I'm on Facebook Marketplace, Macari, and what's the other? Multiple different avenues of selling. We can sell merchandise without any fees associated. Well, some fees are associated with Macari, But find Facebook Marketplace has been working really strong for me outside of eBay, so I haven't been doing any eBay sales, and I'm avoiding the fees because I'm on Facebook Marketplace meeting people that I set up appointments with on Sundays and Mondays, my days off from my full-time job. So, yeah, I'm enjoying this passion. It was a passion that I had long before I came to YouTube, but I shared my experiences, my hustles on this channel in previous videos on pickups, and I'm just sharing the love for what I do, and I love playing video games. I love finding games for cheap, and if you can find games for cheap, that means more value for you, you know, if you want to add it to your collection. But I also found that some of these games are also good for reselling back on eBay or putting it on Facebook Marketplace to use as trade bait. Going to show you some games and a dated receipt as well. So stand by, let me get the bag ready. And this is from Target, guys. Do. All right, so let's get into it. Let me just block off the Target receipt. I got the Target receipt here. I just got to block off the address. So give me a second to do that. And there's the Target goodie bag. So I'm in the studio today. I'm actually going to be painting here, guys. So doing some painting here in the studio. And then I'm going out to the post office to mail out everybody's stuff. I already shot Ben F an email, a photo of his package. We got Ben F's Productions package. Actually, I'll put it up on the screen. We got Ben F's Productions package already taped. It's wrapped in another set of tape. So that's Ben F. Ben F Productions package right there. Alright, so let's put that over there. Almost showed his address on there. So good thing I caught it back around. So yeah, got that double taped. And that's going out to Ben. Alright, so there we go. Alright, here's the Target receipt. Let's show this there. Let's give you a dated receipt for the 26th. Can I actually show the date? Well, there it is up there, guys. You guys, the light is bad. 12/26. You can see it's in the obverse. And that was at 3:51 p.m., guys. So kind of crazy. All right, so let's show you the dinners. So here's the Target receipt. Boom. Show you the first dinner that I picked up. And we'll have to go through and see what the price was. So, all right, this dinner, picked up this Soul Calibur, VI, was marked, had a sticker inside the sealed container, had it marked at $19.99, but this game rang up. Let me just find the actual, got to match it up with the barcode. This was $5.99, guys. So picked up that for $5.99. Not marked. It was marked at $19.99 with this little sticker that's actually on the inside case, and they stuck it on the plastic of the video game, where they had a huge selection on a back wall with all these games on it. Picked this up for $5.99 for Xbox One. All right. So just gonna tag that up there. So that was $5.99. So I got myself a copy for the PS4, so I don't have an Xbox One, but I have a PS4. This was also $5.99. Check out the graphics. I don't even own this game, but I played it on Dreamcast, And I believe it was on Xbox 360. A Soul Calibur was on 360. But now I got it on a PS4. I don't even own this game. Picked this up for $5.99. Regularly marked $19.99. And I saved some money there, being able to pick this up for $5.99 for a PS4 brand new factory sealed. So 2 copies, the Xbox One version of Soul Calibur and the PS4, both $5.99, not $19.99 as marked in Target. So that's why you have to scan those games, guys. It's important that you do that research. All right, this game. Let me just find the price, the marker. Okay, this game, Need for Speed. All right, PlayStation Hits was marked at $19.99. This was $8.99. So not a bad deal for a factory sealed PlayStation 4 greatest hits game that are normally $19.99 anyway. But got this for $8.99. So like $11 savings right there. And probably going to add this to my collection because I love the Need for Speed's racing games. So awesome there. And another awesome game that I can add to my collection. 2 solid games that I picked up to add to my collection for my video games. So I have a huge, you guys, I have a huge amount of video games for PS4. These are, some games here that I play. Call of Duty Cold War, Call of Duty World War II, Predator Hunting Grounds, Dark Pictures, Man of Medan, what is this? Middle Earth, that's what do you call it? Lord of the Rings, Shadow of War. These are some games that that are in my collection. Outer Worlds, got that so Ambrose can play. Got Super Lucky Tales. These are some of my games I have. Back for Blood. These are some of the games that are in my collection. I'll show you a few others that are in my collection. So you gotta see, I have a massive amount of PS4 games. These are, Darksiders 3 rather, Avengers, which is still sealed, Aliens Fireteam. There's another copy of Call of Duty World War II, Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Raiden V, Director's Cut, and then I have God of War. You can see it right there, Metal Collection. Then I have the game Song of the Deep. And there's a whole ton more games, but that's just a few. I don't need to go into that aspect of really like showing you every game, but I do have a massive amount of PS4 games. All right, so there we go. Back into our Target pickups, guys. Let's get into this. Picked up this game, Journey to the Savage Planet, marked at $19.99. This game was $14.99 on hidden clearance, just like these games. So wasn't $19.99, it was on hidden clearance, marked down to $14.99. Factory sealed, another game I'm adding to my PS4 video game collection. So some solid games, guys, that I'm getting for cheap. I mean, even at a flea market, these games will cost you $10, $20, at somebody reselling in a flea market. But finding them at Target, guys. So the next games up are some really solid games that I found. So I'll post these up. Found these 3 copies of remastered The Wonderful 101 for the Switch. Found 3 copies. These were all marked $19.99. Every one of them was $5.99. $5.99 each one. So got these for $5.99 each for Switch games that, I'm going to use these to trade for other Switch games, and these will be on Facebook Marketplace for trades, for other Switch games. And since they're factory sealed, they're good for using on Facebook Marketplace, for other Switch games. All right, so Wonderful Life. The Wonderful 101. So got those at $5.99 each, guys. All right, this next game we got is Namco Museum Arcade Pack. All right. Has a sticker on it. Nintendo Switch game. These are all factory sealed. You can see they're all factory sealed. Just trying to show you guys a seal. And the Target receipt to back it up, guys. Target receipt. I spent a total of $89.64 for all these games I'm showing you. Total $89.64. All right. Got this game. This game was $8.99, marked at $19.99. That's why you have to scan it at the barcode in Target to see if the price is lower than what it's stickered at. And I found other games that were marked down at Target, but they just weren't games that I think would have any value. There was Prey. There was Anthem. I'll show you the game because I actually have it. So this Switch game right there. And I'm going to show you another game that I've seen. And I believe this game was ringing up at $5. Anthem. I might go back and pick these up, but these don't have any real value. I mean, you can like resell them for like $10, but this was like I think $5. Scanning at $5. Anthem for PS4. So I do have a copy of that I bought a while back that I picked up at $5 at Target. I think last year or something, but I never got around to playing it. But they did have that game, and I think it was marked down at $5 on hidden clearance if you scan it. So through the thing. So I just wanted to show you guys that. All right, but we got that Switch game, guys, for $8.99. So not a bad dinner for all these arcade games. It has a bunch of arcade games: Pac-Man, Rolling Thunder, Dig Dug, Rolling Thunder 2, Pac-Man Verse. Pac-Man Championship kind of thing. Trink Force, Galaga 88 or something like that. Galaga 88 or 86. I think it's 88. Tower of Jaguga, and then regular Galaga, Sky Kid, Splatterhouse, and some kind of other Pac-Man arcade. So it's a bunch of games in here for the Switch. $8.99, guys, on hidden clearance if you scan this game at Target. On the checkout thing, on the scanner things they have around the store. Get to your closest one, brings a stack of games over, start scanning to see if these are actually scanning cheaper. And these are all the games on their back wall that they normally would have at $19.99 or whatever. It's on a big back wall, and they had a whole bunch of games on there. You have to take a bunch and scan them and to see if they've been marked down. So that's what I did. These are games that I found of value and to add to my collection and to use as trade bait. This is another trade bait game I'm going to actually put on Facebook Marketplace to either sell it or trade it for other Switch games, all right, that I can add to my collection or trade for another Switch game. So there is that. And then I got this game. It's a puzzle kind of game. Geminos Animal Pop Stars. This was $19.99. Got this on Target video game hidden clearance, and scanned it at the little scanner in Target. Went right to the scanner, started clicking it, put this underneath that little red thing, and scanned it. $8.99 I paid for that. Stocked up, going to use that as trade bait as well. On these Switch games work really good as trade bait on Facebook Marketplace to trade for other video games, whether you're going for all old retro games, which I also use these games for, to trade, and all my old games that I have. I trade on Facebook Marketplace for other video games or for Pokemon products. So these also will work for that. If you want to utilize Facebook on that, you just mark trade up there. You put the Switch game up, you mark trade, and then in the description just put what you're trading for or what you're going to sell the game for. So you put your price and what you're going to trade it for if some people want to barter with you for other stuff. So I just put my options as what I'm looking for on Facebook Marketplace, and I look for other retro video games, and then they just give me a list of what they got, and then I can just pick what games I want from that list that they give me. And some people will send you some cheap stuff, and it's up to you if you want to take that deal, but you'll have to get more stuff to make the value worth the trade. So that's where you get the bartering. But Switch games are hot, guys, so you definitely want to pick up Switch games. I mean, you get these games $8.99, $5.99, man, on Facebook Marketplace. All right, I took advantage of a pickup, and I'm going to show you a pickup that I did at GameStop, where I got, and I'll show you another Target pickup too. Got these games at Target, Pikmin 3. I picked these up at a sale they were doing for Black Friday. I believe these were $29.99. So I picked these up, and they normally have this game for sale at $59.99. So I got this at $29.99 at Target. I bought 2 copies, and these are both factory sealed that I'll use to trade for maybe Metroid Dredge or another game, you know, that I may want for my collection, or just another game I can just use to trade off to get a Pokemon game or whatever I want. These sealed games of top-selling first-party Nintendo games are also great. If you can pick these up. This was Target Black Friday. Picked these up at $29.99. I only had 2 copies at the store that I visited, and I didn't have time to go to another Target, but I picked these up on a Black Friday at a Target for $29.99. Normally $59.99 at Target. Target sells their first-party Switch games and other Switch games at $59.99. Very rarely do you see games at Target at $49 like at Walmart. Another pickup that I did was I took advantage of GameStop on Black Friday, and I picked up Breath of the Wild Zelda, and that was $26.99. And then the Mario Deluxe, these were all $26.99 as well. I should have picked up a whole bunch of these. I should have just bought the store out and picked up a whole slew, because it was slow in the store and nobody was buying the games. And there was only 2 games. They had this game and they had the Mario Deluxe. Both games were $26.99. Those were the only 2 games that they had at that price. I stocked up on, I got 1 Zelda and I got 2 of these to use as trade bait. And I actually got the sale price sticker that I put them out on Facebook Marketplace for $45. I only got them for $26.99. But these resell at Target. Target sells them for $59.99. Walmart is $49.99. So I still got them below actual retail. And it's a great deal for somebody who wants to pick it up at $45 with no sales tax. Instead of paying $49, you're still saving money no matter which one, because they're both, you know, still factory sealed. And you got to take advantage of those kind of deals when you see these at Target and Walmart, when they have these Black Friday deals. Definitely want to pick up top first-party games, especially the Mario, Zelda games, Luigi's Mansion. No-brainers. You definitely want to pick those up. The Pikmin 3s, definitely get as many as you can, because they will go, guys, if you put them out and market them you market them correctly on Facebook Marketplace or use them as trade bait. You can definitely pull in some retro games or some games that you're looking to try to add to your collection to play. All right, so back in the Target pickup, this is the last game that I picked up, and I picked this game up, Killer Queen Black, which I haven't seen around as of late, and this game was $9.99. Not sure what the real value on. You guys can check up eBay and see last completed sold on this and see what this is selling for. But I thought this would be a great game to use for clickbait or trade bait on Facebook Marketplace, to trade for even a Pokemon game or the newest Pokemon game, because I think this is up there in value a little bit. Don't hold me to it, but I believe it's up there in a little bit of value, but certainly worth more than $9.99. So got this game. It's factory sealed, guys. Killer Queen Black by Liquid Bit. You know, some kind of action game. Looks interesting. But found this was the only copy they had of all the games that they had, and I got all the Switch games that they had because they were all marked down. And picked this up for $9.99. So all in all, guys, I got PlayStation 4 games, Xbox One, ton of Switch games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games. Paid a total of $89.64. If you guys can see that, yeah, you can zoom it in. $89.64. Date was yesterday. Right there and backwards. 12/26 at 3:51. If you can read that backwards, you can see. So, you know, this is no brainer why I do what I do, guys, on side hustles. Using these games, adding to my collection, building my existing game collection on the PS4, and spending very little money. I mean, because, you know, brand new games for PS4 are like $59.99, and I spent $89, so just under what it would cost you for 2 games. I got 10 games that, you know, surely I could sell and flip, make a little more money than what I spent out. But games I want to add to the collection, games that I'm actually going to trade off, the Switch games and the Soul Calibur Xbox One, and I'm adding the 3 PlayStation 4 games to my collection. Got a game that Ambrose is probably going to love to play, that little Journey to the Savage Planet. I'm trying to pick up some kind of games that, if I can get them cheap for him, so when he does come over, he'll have games he can play that is rated at his age, and you know, he'll have a system to play, because I do have my old PlayStation 4 that he plays on, and I play on the 1 terabyte that I picked up from a Facebook Marketplace purchase that I did for $125. I got a 1 terabyte PS4 with the box with 2 black controllers that I now use versus the 500 gig. So I have a 1 terabyte with a 4 terabyte external hard drive plugged into the USB port, so that gives me 5 terabytes of space to utilize games that I'm adding, games that I'm getting on the free PlayStation Store download, and you know, and able to add games to my collection, finding deals at Target on hidden clearance. And this is part of my hustle, guys, one of my side hustles that I do outside of my everyday job. I go around, check stores for hidden clearance, markdowns, and I bring these videos to you guys on a Pokemon channel. My little hustles that I do on the side that doesn't take an Einstein to do. You know, just have to have a phone and the willingness to find cheap stuff that has deals. And you wouldn't know about this stuff unless you know, go and actually start scanning stuff and finding the real actual cost of what it's going to cost you. Because you would just look at this game, pick it up. If you didn't know what I know, you would pick it up and say, oh, that game's $19.99. I think I saw it at GameStop for $12.99 used. And you would never pick it up new and knew that it would be $5.99. You're going over to GameStop, you're paying $12.99 for a pre-owned, and you could have got a brand new one for $5.99 because you saw that $19 thing on it. You didn't bother to go and scan it. So, like I said, don't hesitate, guys, to scan games even at Walmart. I'm telling you, go check out Richie Hustles, man, because he's another one. I follow all of these channels. I'll just give you guys some insight. If you guys want to start scanning and doing these hustles like I do on the side to find video games and other stuff at Walmart to Targets, check out my dude Richie Hustles. RICHIE Hustles. Check out him. Other channels I got vouched, because they're the same channels that I'm following, is Phoenix Resales, Chase After the Right Price. 2 awesome guys. I'm subscribed to their channel. I'm belled up on all of these guys' channels. Subscribe to their channel. And I follow these guys because these guys put me on. From watching their videos, oh man, they got these games. And it wasn't until I found a Richie Hustles video where I found those 3DS games at Walmart for $9.88. And then actually they got marked down to $5, where I hauled out a bunch of those 3DS games, Super Mario's, Mario Maker, Zelda's, and Pokemon Sun and Moon Ultras. So yeah. So if I haven't watched these guys' channels, I would have never picked up and got those video game clearance at Walmart when they did those games, those 3DS games, marked down. I would have never known about all these other hidden clearance if I didn't follow these other guys' channels. So finding YouTube channels that you love and watch that are teaching you these other little side tricks that normally you wouldn't even know about, man, I'm telling you, you need to be subscribing to their channel, checking them out, and following them, because you're getting good insights. And I'm bringing you along on the journey on what I'm picking up with dated receipts along on this Pokemon journey that I'm on, and I'm finding deals that's not breaking my wallet, that I'm able to add games to my collection that I don't have, that I didn't buy brand new when it first came out and paid $49.99. I waited, and like I said, I always taught you guys patience is a virtue. Be patient even when going out for Pokemon. Avoid paying these outrageous prices at some of these LGS stores. Same thing with this video game stuff, man. Take your time, be patient. You don't have to get the game when it first comes out. Don't be the first one to jump on a game because you got to have it day one. Wait a little bit, especially around the holidays. If you have a PlayStation or a PS4 or even a Switch, they do run these deals on, they call them game day sales and stuff on PlayStation 4. You can get some amazing games on the download. So if you're not afraid to just download the actual game, PlayStation 4 actually has game days around the holidays, Black Friday and the holidays, and they have games that you would go to GameStop, you would pay $19, $29. They'll have them from $9.99 or $19.99. So it's a huge savings versus the physical. If you want to go digital, then you can really save some money and bang out like $50 and get like 3-4 games, or even a whole bunch of retro games that they got marked from the arcade archives for like $7.99. I downloaded a bunch of old arcade games. What is that? Rygar, Time Pilot. I got a bunch of old arcade Double Dragon retro games downloaded on the PS4 that I got at game day sales from years ago and to this current date with game deal days that they have on the PlayStation 4 store for digital download. I mean, you can't buy these arcade games, physical game. You can't buy it in the stores. You have to go to the online PlayStation Store, and you pay the $5.99. You can even get some some Nintendo games on there now. I think Double Dragon is on there, and a few other select titles on the Nintendo, and that is by Trade West, of course. So Trade West is a licensed video game designer for Double Dragon, so they hold the rights, and they can transport that game to any platform. So that's on the PlayStation 4 store. You can go on there and buy the physical arcade DLC, and you got the actual arcade game on your PlayStation 4. You're playing on a PlayStation 4, so really neat. And you're getting that game for like $5.99, instead of having that big arcade unit in your house. You got it on your PS4. You can put it on your regular TV. So it's crazy, man. So awesome deals here, and this is what I do. This is not an everyday thing. It's just around holidays, and when I get time and I'm in the stores, I learned to just scan, man, to check out to see if any deals are around. And like I said, these deals may not be in your area. You have to check your target and know when markdowns are happening. And don't be afraid to scan. Take the game to the scanner. Don't look at that price as going to be original, because if the game's been on that back wall for a while, most likely around the holidays, Black Fridays, these games are going to be cheaper. And you have to scan multiple games. If you're going to buy a bunch, scan different games. Like I scanned Xbox games, Xbox One game, I scanned PS4 games, and I scanned Switch games. That was what they had on the back wall. I didn't scan every game. I just scanned games. I looked at the whole variety. I hand-picked games that I wanted to add to my collection because they were on the download. They were cheap. And then I saw Switch games. That was a no-brainer. Definitely was picking those up. And I went as high as $10. Was the highest game being the Killer Queen that I paid $10 for. The other games are under 10 at $5.99 and $8.99. So amazing deals here, guys. So that is my pickup video from Target. Go check out your local Target to see if you got similar deals that your Target is posting up. I mean, you don't know. Check the back wall where they have all the games loose. These are not in the case. They are loose, on a back wall end cap, or even on a back wall in electronics. They may have a bunch of games, and some of them will have clearance stickers on. You can clearly see like clearance stickers. Don't even go by that clearance sticker. Scan the barcode, guys. Scan that barcode. Take it to the scanner. Scan it, because most likely, even though it has that sticker on it saying $5.99, $4.99, it may also be cheaper. Now, a lot of the games that I scanned that I didn't take were also scanning lower. All right, but some games. Let me tell you something. Some games that were they were scanning they had a sticker of $19.99 just like these on them, but they were scanning higher. I had a game that I scanned. It was a fighter game by Sync, and it had a $19.99 sticker on it, but it was ringing up when I scanned it at $49.99. Now, what Target will do is, since you have that game and it has a sticker that's inside a case, Target will give it to you at that price that's marked on that sticker. So I could have got that game for $19.99. That was ringing, it was scanning up at $49. So, I mean, if you do that, you could take it to the service desk, say, hey, you know, or even at the checkout, the lady rings it up. You just make sure to scan it in because you took it to the scanner to scan it. Make sure and say, hey, well, why is that game ringing $49.99? You see the sticker on it, it's $19.99. And you can fight that to get it marked to $19.99 because it has a sticker right on the thing, but it's scanning. So Target will honor and give you that $19 game. So just remember that. I don't know how many games they will mark that up, but I think it's one per. So if you had one, if you bought three and one was marked at $19.99 and the others weren't marked, they would give you the one, but I don't think they would give you the other two. You would have to pay the full price. So just keep that in mind when you're out there scanning. I think Target will only give you one of each game that you have that is coming up as a higher price. So if you have two copies, they're probably just going to honor one. All right? Just letting you know. So keep that in mind. I think, don't hold me to it, but check Target policy on that. I may be wrong. They may give you both or whatever you got at the same price because it's got a sticker on it. So you can fight it, see what they do, but it doesn't hurt to ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. So you may get all of them at the marked down price, even though if you have multiples, even though it's scanning higher. So just remember what you scanned it at, and knowing that certain games when you bring it to the checkout that these games are bringing higher, just make sure that you verify with the cashier that they're going to be able to give it to you at that cheaper price, so you don't spend the high dollar on those games. Especially you don't want to pay full retail, especially when it's got a markdown sticker on it. All right. So keep that in mind anytime you're out, whether you're at Walmart, Target, scanning games for cheap to see for hidden clearance. But don't be afraid to scan, man, because I'm finding deals like this, and your deals at your Target may be different. It may be a different game selection. And you can add games to your collection on the cheap for less than $100. I got 10 video games, all brand new factory sealed. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. So with that said, just trying to get that off. Whoops. No, I was on there. With that said, man, get into your local Target, man, and see what you guys can come up with. I mean, there's lots of deals, and if you watch those other channels, Phoenix Resells, Chase After the Right Price, and Richie Hustles, man, you're going to be capitalizing on all types of stuff that is happening at Walmart. If you're watching these other channels, man, I'm telling you, it's a win-win for you, and you're going to save money, and you get all these dinners, man. So get out there, get your dinners, man. Till then, this is the end of the video. I just want to thank all you guys for stopping by, check me out. Get some of these dinners. Get some games to add to your collection on the cheap. Or if you're going to use them to trade on Facebook Marketplace. Awesome opportunities here, man. Good luck on your endeavors. Drop a comment if you find any deals out at your local Target. Let me know what you're finding. I don't get very much feedback on that end when I do these videos, but I'd like to hear from you guys if you're finding any kind of dinners like I'm finding at your local Target or if you're local Walmart. All right, follow those three guys that I told you on YouTube. I mean, you can't go wrong, man. It's a winner for you, and you'll catch all these chicken dinners. So until then, guys, remember what? Get out there and catch them all. And have a what? Have a ball. I'll see all of y'all in my what? In my next video, guys. Do it with me now. Peace, love, and a whole high five and a whole lot of that. And I'll see you guys on the next video, guys. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, checking me out. I will be doing a video later on this evening at around 6 to 7 p.m. But right now, I got to get back to painting up the studio renovations, guys. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.